Hello, welcome to my channel, Open Heart Healing. My name is Sarah Welsh, and I am an ambassador for Christ consciousness on the earth. And I always just like instinctively grab the tarot cards, which I don't know why I do that, because I have to tell my messages first. Anyway, I hope that you're having a good day so far, and whenever you're watching this, whatever day it is for you today. In this now moment for me, it is what? January 24th, I believe, 2022. It's a Monday, which means nothing to me. I often lose track of what day of the week it is. I don't even know. It's like Saturday is the same thing as a Wednesday to me. It doesn't matter. But anyway, because every day I'm supposed to show up here with you. So who's ready for their activations, daily activations, and energetic codes and holy fire energy? Are you ready? Are you ready to receive? Let's just take a moment, if you want to, with me, to put your hands on your heart. And if you want to close your eyes, you can. Just take a couple nice deep breaths into your heart space. And feel your heart space. Feel into your heart. And then see if you can feel it opening, expanding. Have the intention that it's opening and expanding, and feel it. And that's it. If I'm here to teach nothing else, that's it. That's all you need to know. You do that and the magic will flow through you. That's it. Open your heart. Open your heart. Open your heart. I think I had to say that 3 times. My mug today is Do All Things with Love. And the tea I'm drinking, I actually combined 2 teas. I did the turmeric with the other yellow one that I was drinking the other day and I couldn't remember. It was Manuka honey, ginger, and the other thing was lemon. That was the one I couldn't remember. Lemon. I knew it was yellow. Like, hello, Sarah. So I got all these things. Lemon, ginger, Manuka honey, and turmeric going on in this mug here today. And it's pretty good. So, yesterday, I think my video didn't get any comments, or maybe Christina commented. Christina, did you comment on yesterday's video? It's hard to keep track because I do these videos almost every day now. I can't remember, but I was like, oh yeah, you did, because you were talking about the sun in my eyes, which reminds me of, I was supposed to tell you that within a half an hour of recording that video, the sky had completely clouded over and there was no more sun the rest of the day. So if you saw yesterday's video with the sun blinding me the entire time, I must have looked ridiculous. I don't know. I don't go back and watch these videos, these daily videos. Every once in a while I'll be guided to go watch it, but typically I don't watch it. So I don't know what it looked like, but I feel like it probably looked ridiculous. But Christina said it looked all right. So that was nice. But so obviously it was meant to be. It was meant to be that I had the sun in my face the whole time I was doing the reading yesterday. And then after the reading, I got super exhausted. Like I couldn't even function. I felt like I didn't take a nap, but I felt like I definitely could have taken a nap and maybe should have. But my kids were here and, I was on duty as mom. So anyway, today I was guided to wear my feather earrings. And I was told it's because we are the Feather Tribe, as Gypsy JJ named us. If Gypsy JJ, if you're still around, I don't know. I just don't know, because I just trigger people all the time, and so people will be drawn to my energy, and then I just say the perfect thing that triggers them, like a really big trigger, and then they run away from me and they don't want anything to do with me anymore. And that's the story of my life, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm laughing because I just saw 4:20 on the clock. And then I remembered what Jesus said about, if you remember my message from whatever day that was. I have no idea what day that would be now. But anyway, he said that love is like that. I'm afraid to say stuff that could get me in trouble on here. But that you can't overdose on it. You can't overdose on love. Christina, also, thank you for this necklace. You can't see it that well, but Christina gave me money for my birthday, and I bought the 2 heart chakra singing bowls, which I got the big one to sing yesterday. I figured out how to do it, I guess. And now it seems like I can do it every time. So I still like the little one better, though. I feel like it's got, I don't know, better sound, and it's easier to get going, and it's just so cute and little. But anyway, so this is Sodalite on this side, but then on this side, do I have it? Yeah. On this side is malachite. Malachite was one of my very favorite stones that I ever saw that I loved. So anyway, this one's like a dual. So whatever side you have facing out, you don't know that the back side is green, because I just have the blue facing out. So it's blue and green, 2 of my favorite colors, and I was guided to just be all blue today, all kinds of blue, all shades of blue. blue kyanite. Blue kyanite. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, I'm supposed to also tell you there's a message, something about, and I don't know what this means, is going to mean something to somebody or activate somebody in some way. But I'm supposed to mention, like, Norse mythology and Vikings. The other day, I got 3 synchronicities of that. First, someone sent me a message with talking about Viking music of Vikings. And then someone else sent me something about Odin, the Norse god Odin. And then I was playing Scrabble I have the Scrabble app, and I play it, and I was on there, and my higher self had, when I first go to open up the Scrabble, it has this homepage that's really busy with all kinds of different things, and I usually just don't even look at any of it because I don't care. I just want to get into the game that I'm playing or whatever. But my higher self had me look, like, right up in the corner, up in the upper left corner, there was a little symbol, and it said Norse mythology. It was like some special quest for the game or something. I don't play any of the quests that they I don't do any of that. That's too much for me. I just want to play old-fashioned Scrabble, okay? That's it. Like, I don't need all your bells and whistles and quests and freaking stupidity. Stupidity. It reminds me of, like, the world, how it's always trying to get you, like, oh, you gotta do all this paperwork and jump through all these hoops and go through all this red tape, and, you know, the IRS is like, oh, yep. Anyway, I'm not playing the game anymore. I'm not playing that game anymore. So I just play the game that I want to play. And anyway, so that was 3. And I was going to tell you guys, I even had it written on my board, but that was the day that I had all those messages. Like 2 days ago, I had so many messages. So I just thought, oh, I'll leave it. Maybe it'll come up again. If it comes up again, I'll say it. Because that's all I have for you. I didn't get like a full message with it. Just something about Vikings, Viking history, Norse mythology. Maybe somebody's interested in that and wants to learn about it or something. I don't know. But anyway, I just was going to let it go and see if it came up in the cards somehow, or if I got the message again somehow. And then this morning, someone sent me, the same person who sent me the first time, and told me again about the Viking music. And I was like, okay, that's my symbol, or that's my sign that I have to tell you guys that I'm supposed to give you that message, even though I don't. My ego doesn't like when it's not a full message, or if I don't understand the message. I get kind of like, why am I saying this? But then I know it's for somebody out there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that means something to you or resonates with you in some way, because that one's a mystery to me. But yeah, I think that's it. Is that it? Oh, no, that's not it. One more thing I needed to tell you before I get into the cards is that yesterday, the cards were giving me the message about victim mentality and taking your power back and not being a victim and how important it is. And I felt like maybe that might have triggered people. I don't know if it did, but I feel like maybe it did. But I just wanted to say and elaborate a little bit on that and just say that, like, I myself have had victim mentality many times in my life for long periods of time. I even still sometimes my ego tries to get me to go into victim mentality all the time. My ego tries to tell me how, well, anyway. I have a lot of reasons why I could be in victim mentality if it would be understandable for me to be in that space anyway. And once in a while, like I said, my ego still tries to get me to go there. But I say, no, thank you. No, thank you. That's not going to serve me. And that's what I wanted to say, is that it's part of being human to have these experiences and these feelings and these mentalities and these belief systems. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself what kind of life you want to have and how you want to think and feel and act. Like, you're in charge. You can think and feel and act any way that you choose. Any way, no matter what's happening to you, no matter what's going on around you, no matter who's against you or coming after you or persecuting you or anything, you can choose to not play that game. And again, I'm being reminded to say about the story of like how I did that, transcended that, was when I turned to Jesus in my heart, and then Jesus was there, and Jesus was laughing at me. He was laughing at my pain and my suffering, and I was so offended for a second until I saw 11:11. I just saw 11:11 on the clock a little bit ago when I was getting my tea, also. So I guess I'm mentioning that. But yeah, so Jesus was laughing at my suffering, and because he wanted to remind me that the suffering is an illusion. Like, I'm putting the suffering on myself. I don't have to suffer. I don't have to let anybody affect me. And if I do, I'm letting anybody else affect me and my well-being and my peace of mind and my peace of heart. That's my choice. That I'm giving my power away to those people. Don't give your power to the people. That's what they want. They want you to give your power to them, right? That's why they're doing things to you, to try to get you to give your power to them. And you can play in that if you want. Your life will be crappy, though. Do you want a crappy life? I mean, I feel this seems, I'm supposed to be like trying to make this a little softer, but I feel like I'm just giving more tough love. But anyway, my point is, it's up to you. And only you can, like I said yesterday, I'm pretty sure I said this in the reading, only you can save yourself. It's up to you to save yourself. It's up to you to decide you want to have a happy life, and you want to heal, and you don't want to give your power to other people, and you don't want to let other people be able to disturb your peace inside of you. That's up to you. This is your video game. We're getting a lot of game analogies here today. This is your video game. You're the character, and you have free will, and you get to choose how you want to play the game, what you want to do in the game, whatever. Anyway, but if you choose to be in victim mentality, that's okay too. That's not, nobody's judging you or faulting you for being human. That's natural to feel that way. But ultimately, there's going to come a time where you just get sick of it and you go, this isn't how I want to live anymore. And then you take your power back and you decide you're going to have a better life. And then you create it. Just one now moment at a time. Just doing whatever it is that's in front of you to do. You don't have to think you have to solve all your problems in one day or anything like that. But it starts with changing your mindset and your belief system. And is that it? I think so. Anyway, jeez, I feel like I just gave a lecture. I apologize. I never want to come across as preachy. But honestly, like, if anybody could have a victim mentality, it's me. I mean, well, a lot of people could have more than me, but I would be a prime candidate for it because COVID took my good job away. My job, the only good job I've ever had in my life, like as far as pay, and my ability to support myself and my boys. And I'm going to lose my house because I'm not allowed to make money anymore, apparently. So yeah, first I couldn't really make money because I didn't have any masculine energy. So I really literally couldn't work. I just have 1444. And now my masculine energy has come back, but now Spirit has just said, yeah, you could work now, but you know, we're not going to let you, or not that we're not going to let you. I can do whatever I want. I get to choose what I want to do, but I'm supposed to not make money because I'm apparently doing something with that money paradigm and changing the template for that or whatever. So yeah, here I am, single mom, 2 kids, mortgage, bills, no income, no hope of having income, I guess. So anyway, I mean, yeah, I almost died. There's a lot of things anyway that I could be, you know, feeling sorry for myself and sitting in that victim mentality, but I don't choose it. I don't choose to live there. Why would I want to live like that? I don't. So I just don't. I don't know how that's helpful. Whatever. Okay, we're going to take the, we're doing our Daily Bread Bible verse today. Nobody commented really on yesterday's video, but if you like these Bible verses, let me know. Or if you don't, you can let me know. I'm still probably going to do them because I like it. Because I bought this thing, and then it just sits there, and I don't use it. So I was like, oh, this is a fun way to use this. Okay, this is John 4:14. Whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. Sorry, I just have to read it and then like sit with it for a minute and see if... I was going to see if Jesus has anything to say about it. Or my higher self, or whoever, spirit. So yeah, this to me means, like I was talking about when I was in victim mentality, and then I turned to Jesus, and then he laughed at me, and it broke the spell, and then I rose above, and I didn't have that, you know, victim mentality anymore. I'm getting that of like, if you can tap into, you know, everybody's connected to God or source or the divine or spirit or whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever you like, and you can think of it, and it's so multidimensional and so quantum that it's all correct. Any way you look at it is right. But we all have that connection, that potential to have that connection within our heart. But you have to open your heart in order to, like, I was shown the other day that it's like, I was shown like 2 extension cords, like plugging a cord into an extension cord and like hooking it up, and you have to do that. Like both. I can't even talk correctly anymore. Okay, we're gonna get through this. Okay. But you know, so what I see in my head sometimes it's hard to explain it in words. I'm like, wait, words, what are the words? It's like if you saw like a end of a cord being plugged into an extension cord and they're connecting, that's what I was shown, is that's what you have to do. You just have to like plug into that connection, and then that's really what, in my opinion, or what in my understanding is, that's really what self-love is when you connect into the divine unconditional love inside your heart. When you open your heart and you connect into that, then it like fills your cup overflowing, like it's just like this never-ending like waterfall of love that just pours out of your heart, and then it just covers you, and then it just keeps going and spilling over, and it just touches everything that is around you too, and everybody you come into contact with, and that's how you can have like that unconditional love for everyone else as well, and everything. I always, since it's saying I gotta find a card. I would have done this ahead of time if I had known this was coming up, but of course I never really know. Why is it always like never at the beginning of the deck? The card that I'm looking for when I'm looking for a specific card is like, it's always oh, I'm supposed to thanks, Spirit. Spirit just having me sing. I've been singing this song all day, so I'm supposed to tell you this song too, because I get Spirit gives me messages through songs. I don't know what the song is called, but I don't want to sing it too much because I might get in trouble with the copyright or whatever. Look at that. It's good. It's right towards the bottom of the deck. But first I want to tell you about the song before I show that to you now. But it's, here I am, the one that you love, asking for another day. Or whatever else the words are, you know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I apologize for my singing voice. Here I am. You know that song? Anyway, so I was supposed to... I always love when they have me... I so wish I had a good singing voice. I love to sing. I love to sing. But anyway, it's fine. It's good enough, they tell me. It gets the job done. Okay. So anyway, something about that song. And I can't stop singing it. Okay, so... Whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. And this is the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards. And this to me always symbolizes that, of that never-ending, overflowing cup given to you by the divine. By connecting to God, your cup will always be full and running over. And you just love everywhere. And that completely transformed my life, having that experience of connecting in. So anyway, I'm supposed to really emphasize that for you guys. So somebody out there, maybe you want to think about that or work on that. See, all right, well, thank you, Spirit. That was a good message. Okay, and then the other side says, he giveth grace unto the lowly. The lowly. Lowly, Sarah. Proverbs 3:34. He giveth grace unto the lowly. Okay. Got some crazy hair going on today. Awesome. I'm getting from that, stay humble. Stay humble. Okay, I apologize. We're 22 minutes into this video, and I have not even shuffled the cards yet. All right, that's enough. That's enough chit-chat. Down to business. Let's get down to business. I don't take anything seriously anymore. That's why I trigger a lot of people, because I just, like, joke around all the time. Just saw 22. Yeah, I just like to joke around all the time, and sometimes people just take things too seriously or take themselves too seriously, and then they get triggered by that. They're like, because I don't take it seriously. And I'm not going to take it seriously. Because you know what? Jesus doesn't take it seriously. Look at Jesus. He laughed at me. When I turned to him, and that's right, it was upside down. I don't read cards in reverse, by the way. But, yeah, when I turned to him and I was suffering, he laughed at me. That did trigger me for a second. Until it didn't. Until it broke the spell for me. So, anyway, I do not apologize for joking around and trying to be lighthearted and joyful, because that is the spirit of Christ. And I am an ambassador for Christ consciousness. That was a title given to me, by the way, by Spirit. I didn't make that up. They told me that one day. They said, you're an ambassador for Christ consciousness. That's your official title. I said, official title, you know. Okay. Oh, but there's lots of us, right? It's not just me. It's not like I'm the only one. All right. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? The Hierophant. See? He's laughing. He's having fun. He's joyful. Confirmation. Being joyful is the way to go. Okay, so I gotta show you the cards. This is the Light Years Tarot deck, if you didn't know. And we have number 10, Major Arcana, the Wheel. In this deck, it's just called the Wheel, but it's usually called the Wheel of Fortune. This is making me think of gambling today, because you got like the wheel looks kind of like a roulette wheel or something, and she's got the fuzzy dice around her neck. So, like rolling the dice, taking a gamble. Oh my gosh, I just saw that squirrel. The squirrels are always like dive bombing outside my window. They're super funny. When they go up on, they're just so playful. Anyway, squirrel energy is here with us again today. Anyway. Okay, so I just was made aware of the fact that I put a big chunk of black tourmaline on the floor underneath me, and I'm putting my feet on top of it. So that way, if I'm ever ungrounded, that will immediately ground me. And so I was being made aware of that by my higher self at the exact same time that I looked at this, how it has the black here and she has the white here. So it's like about balancing, you know, the light and the dark, or the balancing your different energies, or can look at it that way. But sometimes I do read that card that way. But again, in case you're new here, I read cards totally intuitively. I know the meanings of the cards, but I just get any message that wants to come to me through the imagery, it comes to me. So today, what I'm getting from this, black tourmaline, selenite. I'm supposed to tell you, if you don't own any black tourmaline or selenite is white. I don't have any to show you right here. Oh yeah, I do. I have these. I have like 4 of these little selenite hearts here. Selenite is white, whitish. It's kind of translucent. There's a whole debate in the crystal world about that this is technically called, I believe, satin spar. Because selenite, technically, I guess, is the totally transparent kind where, you know, you can see right through it. And this kind that has this cool, I love this, like the sheen of it. I think, anyway, technically this is called satin spar, but it doesn't matter. Everyone calls it selenite. And I am so not ever hung up on words and official labels for things. And I'm just like, it doesn't matter. If you know what I'm talking about, that's all that matters. But no, I'm supposed to do this. This is giving you some kind of a code or something. I feel like I'm giving a signal. Like, you know, I don't even know what this is, but I think I've seen it in shows or movies or something. Like, if you have a flashlight and you like flash it up, nobody's gonna see a flashlight in the sky, Sarah. What? Something about like flashing a flashlight to give a signal or something like that. Like, this is a something, like a distress signal or something. Like someone is SOS. I don't know. Anyway, but this is selenite, by the way. And then black tourmaline, it's underneath my feet. I can't, and it's a really big chunk. I can't pick it up. But if you don't own any of those stones, you should get them, because they are my go-to stones, and rose quartz. But right now I'm supposed to talk about the black tourmaline and the selenite. Black tourmaline absorbs negative energies, like just will suck it right out of you. I learned that because I've told this story once before in a video, but I'm sure a lot of you haven't seen that. So one day my younger son, he's an empath like me. He's a Scorpio moon, like me. And he came home from school, and he was in the worst mood I've ever seen him in. He was so crabby and irritable, and it was terrible. And we had to go to, my older son was in orchestra at the time, and he happened to be having his holiday orchestra concert that night. So we had to go sit in an auditorium full of people and all their energies. And here my son, I clearly had already picked up a bunch of crappy energy at school. And so I gave him just a little piece of black tourmaline to hold on to, and just to put in his pocket, because I wanted him to have it on him when we went to the auditorium, because I knew that black tourmaline was good for like protecting against like other people's energies or negative energy. But I kid you not, within literally 2 minutes, he was like a completely different kid. He was in a perfectly good mood, his happy, joking self, all that negative energy was gone, and I went, holy shit. Like, that black tourmaline is powerful. And that's when I realized that the black tourmaline actually can absorb the negative energies that you already have inside of you or on you or in your energy field or whatever. So if you're ever having like just feeling really off, feeling yucky, feeling like you've picked up energies from people or whatever, wear or carry or hold some black tourmaline for a while would be my recommendation. And then selenite is the best cleansing stone. It can cleanse the energy of other stones. It can cleanse your energy field. They make selenite like wands. You can get one of those and like clear your energy field with it. Or You can. I have a piece underneath my bed, and I have a big selenite sphere right next to my bed because it's good for helping you sleep peacefully and stuff, because it clears your energy field and keeps your energy field clear. So you can use the black tourmaline to absorb negative energy and repel negative energy, and the selenite to clear your energetic field and to just kind of give it a bath, an energetic bath. So that's what I'm getting from that card today, along with the gambling, something about gambling. And then we have the Four of Wands. I have not seen this card for quite a while. I love this card because it looks like they're at a festival having a good time, right? So try to have a good time as much as you can. I was watching somebody's YouTube video yesterday, and I commented about how they look like, you know, they make their lives so fun. This couple that were in the video. They go. They live in California, and they go around and they do different things. They lead some workshops and excursion type things, or these words are not correct, but and they go around to, like, you know, they go like sit in hot springs, and they go out to eat, and they go hang out with friends. They have lots of friends, and they go to, and they, you know, not like constantly all the time, but they do it pretty regularly. And I always see it, and it's like, oh, like, that's so much fun. But you know why it's so much fun? They make it fun. They make their lives fun intentionally. And that's kind of what ties in with that message of, like, victim mentality. And you can choose that, or you can choose, it's like messing with the light, or you can choose to make your life fun. What kind of life do you want to have? Do you want to have a crappy, depressed life? Or do you want to have a fun life? And I know it's not so easy, right? I know you can't just flip a switch and suddenly, magically, you know, all your cares are gone and you feel wonderful. Like, no. If you're feeling crappy, there's a reason for it. And, you know, like I said, you have to feel it. You have to let yourself fully feel it and experience it in order to move past it. But eventually you have to get to the point where you're ready to move past it, and you're ready to take your power back and say, I want to have a good life. I want to have a fun life. I want to have a life full of love, or whatever. So anyway, I was watching this video of them. They were at Margaritaville Resort or something in Palm Springs, I think. And it just looks so nice and fun. And yeah, it was fun to watch the video, like, for me, because, like, my life is very boring, pretty much. Because I don't like to go out into the world and do adventure type of things by myself. I just, I think it's part of my autism, is that of social anxiety, and I don't like to go to unfamiliar places alone. I need to have someone with me when I go and whatever. Anyway, so if I have a partner, if I have a friend to hang out with, or if the times I've had a romantic partner in my life, I loved it. You know, I like to go out to eat and go do fun things, but I don't do those things on my own. But anyway, I don't know why I had to tell you guys that, but but I mean, I'm perfectly content to be at home. Like I stayed at home for like I didn't leave my house for 5 days recently, like, and I was perfectly fine, not depressed, not worried. Like, this house is my sanctuary, and it has been my sanctuary, and I love being here, and I love the energy here, and it's full of my energy and my boy's energy, and it had pretty good energy when I moved in. So it's just a lovely place to be, and I'm perfectly content and happy to be here. But anyway, this is just reminding me of, like, going out and having fun. And your life is what you make it. So you can choose to go out and do fun stuff or not. It's up to you. This is just, like, because it's two women, it's just making me think of, like, soul sisters hanging out, having a good time together, you know, just letting their hair down. Yeah. And then we have the Page of Swords. And I'm getting the message, sorry, my nose is itching. It must be the channeling. Usually what I do when I'm channeling is this. If you'll notice, if you watch and pay attention, maybe you've already noticed because I do it a lot. But I do this when I'm getting messages. I'll be like that. I didn't know that I did that until I started making YouTube videos, and then I would watch my video back and I was like, oh, that's why my lips are always like, I always have to put on my lip balm. It's like good lip balm. It's like chapstick kind of, and it's minty. And I always have to put that on before I do a video because I do this so much. And I wear it right off. Anyway, but I'm getting, don't be so serious with this. You know, she's so studious. You know, she's reading a book and getting all these, you know, ideas from the book and concepts, and she's thinking. She's doing a lot of thinking here and concentrating. She's concentrating so she can walk across this sword that's like a tightrope. And she just said, but I'm getting the message of like, she needs to let loose a little bit. She needs to be more like this. So there's a time for work and there's a time for play. And you should be doing a lot more playing than working, by the way. Listen to me talk. Yeah. Sorry, it was just funny because I don't do any real work anymore. I just do this magical work, whatever this is. That nobody... Well, some people take it seriously. I do. I take it seriously. I take my magical work seriously. I don't know what's going on here. It's playing, serious. Yeah, if you're just focused so much on working and if you're overthinking and you're just like nose to the grindstone, I'm getting, you'll miss out on so much wonderful life and so many wonderful things that are happening around you. So pay attention to the good, fun things and make time for fun. Intentionally create fun in your life. Every chance you get, you should try to have fun. That's what I try to do. Of course, I'm alone most of the time, but I got Spirit with me, right? And Jesus, he loves to have fun, so he'll make jokes and make me laugh. And then I say things to make him laugh, and it's fun. We have a good time. I'm starting to question my sanity now. I just sit in my house, cracking jokes with Jesus. But you know what? It's a beautiful life. It's a wonderful life. I chose this life. You know, this is what I created for myself and what I was, you know, meant to do. For now, anyway. You know, things change. Things are going to change because I'm going to have to move out of this house. And then I don't have anywhere to go. So I try not to think about that too much. Because then my ego starts panicking, and that's not going to serve me well at all, to panic. I don't need to panic. Spirit is always saying to me, you don't need to panic. We have you. We've got you. We're taking care of you. You're just do what we're asking you to do. And you're golden, I'm hearing. Golden. This card has kind of, you know, that gold-colored background. Golden. Something about golden. I wish I would have bought some gold about 10 years ago. I'll say that much. If I had only known, I would have bought a bunch of gold. Of course, I didn't have any money then to buy gold. But anyway, I don't know. Something about gold. If gold means something to you, let me know. I would like to hear it. Because that was kind of an interesting little thing that came up. Okay, well, this message is, this video is long. And, light language, okay. All right, so now we are going to go into the light language portion of the video. I had to say that like I was like a teacher in class or something. don't know what's going on today. Apologize. I'm a little goofy today. I'm a little loopy, I feel like. But I'm grounded because I got my feet on this chunk of black tourmaline, so we're good there. I'm not scatterbrained and like floating off in the clouds. I'm here. I'm just in a strange energy. All right. Okay, so I'll just do a little light language to close out today's Tea and Tarot video. Ayonura katan te ano utas ta I te yano ku ashan ta asiato ku un te an te ano ura. Te ayana ka te asiato usha da ianta ki yato ora ta asiata ki te idi ianta te ano ura. Te ayano ka asiata shianto ku ura ta ka antia te ia. U asiata anta ka shati ato ura to usa te ante anaka. Te aunuku au te san te eishi te ki te andi aturu te e ayana ki atura, te ande ana si atura, andi aku ata si atu untuku shiti e te ke te ke se te ande akura. Ta si auto shantakianta. Hayatura te asiatoku untu ashi iti ikiti te asantaka te ura ta asiate inti ishi te ande akoto usha ta ande ki isti ate yanuku te ayantu ande asa I autoku shantaki ata ayonto usanta ataki ande yato untuko ande se te ke shite. Ayanura ta se ante ateki iti isiti indash te atuku ora taka anda ta asiatuku undu te andeko ata te anasta. Thank you, Spirit. That was a weird one. I think that sounded different than most of my light language. I don't have control over what's coming out of my mouth. And that sounded weird to me. I don't know if it sounded weird to you, but just different than it normally does. Anyway, thank you for being here with me in this now moment. I am sending you all of my love. I love you so much. Even if I don't know you, I love you. And that's what I came here to do, is to love. That's like my superpower. That's my job. That's my special skill that I have, is love. Because I tapped into that divine love in my heart, and now it just overflows from me to all of you. And so I appreciate each and every one of you. And I love you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you next time. Bye.